Hello, Jemasi, Aramna सबके भी welcome जनाई रही से channel ते আজি অলপ ঠান্ডা আছে প্লাস ডিমাপুৰ ডে अलग district taking का weather আছে ডিমাপুৰ ডে বেছি পানী পৰি আছে আমন নদীৰা দেৰা নিচিনা না তো I thought আজি তো we should make a video we should talk and kila বাড়িতে আসলে the career yippee আচ্ছা আপনি আন বেছি মানুহখন ইটোলা ফেচ পাই যাইছ না জানে career tension মই মলা চাটনি মানতো ভাল পৰা যাইছি দে আপনি আমি একা থাকিব পাৰে Halibi, I want to tell you that I was foolish all this time. Itula bari to worry kori kine bishi pagla text na inka worry no korle bal text because na jani kine for example man kine graduate hoishe 2020 de graduate hoishe yeah moi 21 years text 2020 yes and this year moi 24 whole ase so I'm in the last phases of my 23 years of age Halibi COVID shouldn't have I opened an restaurant with the help of my mother. And July actually I was second COVID so I thought chalo I will sell it. I'll study UPSC. And then the country bigger karne Chandigarh na purule clear our exam the clear karne okay. I feel like laughing and crying at the same time. Okay, sorry. So the thing is like it was a bikri karne jai jashe tate Chandigarh jashe 1 year purishe tate I was scammed and cheated scammed bishi ase testimony ko eto isor ba bishi morom patala hat par lead korise de isor na thaile to ni harai na theko pare na bishi ba man career karam de to time jai for example 21 years to graduate ho logot I started my restaurant and my hostel. Side by side, I was helping my mother in her own restaurant, and then I was running the YouTube channel and working in a ministry. Okay? I was doing 5 things, and I was just 21. No leader above me, no teacher above me, no corrector above me. Couldn't be thakane to tell me what to do, what not to do. Of course, Holy Spirit tagishe the whole time. Tamige madad kore actually भी एको correction kami na paigine. Nijor lagai dia pa khamte. Na jai ni kine heartbreak aro any failure nishnai face kurse how now edo bishi ba kile asile to I think moi bishi taratari rakshi bishi hasty English by the words use koro apni khan dictionary then check koro pare if you're confused na with all due respect so it hasty na I was very hasty and of course my family was also such na that I had to run for the job itu nishnahi bishi taratari kora nishnali bi ki hoishile to 21 day graduate question na jane na ita moi this year 24 ho jabe se and I don't know moi ki kurise life kini ka jaise na sathi ase na kotba kiba kina koi dibo manu khan nishna kina koi dibo life full pa live koro parish na friends bana parish I was only busy na khali busy gla thagise apni asa manita college shuru haise that oh you're gaining weight there is a reason when I was preparing UPSC I forgot life there na life ke jaisa parishe 18 hours karne puri thake 18 hours and so ek din 24 hour thake to 18 hours so any puri ase ekle to moi kiman 2 ঘন্টা ঘুমাইছে দে এক ঘন্টা তো washroom যাও ভাত খাও গোসল করো এটাই দেখছে দে that's it that was life mola next step বই থাকালা বিছনা দিবি মুখ কথা নকৰে থাকিছ না and even they can agree with this right so এনেকা life থাকিছে but meanwhile মই ভাবি যাইছে that I am a human and মই ঈশ্বৰ লাগা বাচ্চা আছে and I'm not supposed to worry না চিন্তা নকৰি না মই life to live করলে focus করলে and now please do not misunderstand me living life does not mean destroying yourself like drinking all this alcoholism okay taking intoxicate items ito kan sab pe biya se clubbing and all that please like I'm now I'm not a magician ki apni ne koi waiting guys I'm just telling you baki ab lagai cha se na because ki hoye gele to manu kham bishi ba ki struggle mate na Elizabeth Elliot par na hoy mahan ki struggle mate ito to delayed obedience thake de mahan isor get time de obey nokra karne hi piche de struggle ahi jay na itu karne it's up to you apni khan jodi hospital bed te bui kine apni khan nomoragite kibata ko manasili. It's up to you. Now I'm being very practical there. If after being used by so many people, last apni khan manukan ki advice diwa manase that any guy oshe ito no korbe. Apni khan la icha ase. Or you change today, na, and leave a good testimony. Ito bi apna barit ase. It's up to you, na. Kundi apni ani ko kora pa. It's your life. Apni ani kora pa. Libi, this is wisdom. Na, this is wisdom. Low mun thakan, low pare, na. Halibi, it's not by force. Apni khan la icha ase. Halibi anyway. Man pishi ba career ko amde man nijor do man kinga zinda asina nai. Man saas wa ase. Man itu ke dhanyawad diwali pari jai. Na itu pishi dukla kota ase. As youth manu kan bishi depress ase career ke loi kine. Halibi, man pari jai to be thankful ki everything does not happen in a day. You see, like, man sa man bi nijor la din tage, na. Nijor la time tage. Aro sab manla success story ki alag ase, na. Some of us, for example, mujita itu UPSC karne Reddy Krishna. There was this girl Shruti Deshmukh. Bishi inspiration right? Chukri bana. Shruti Deshmukh became an IAS at 21 years of age. There. And I was 21 and I was crying. When I heard that news, I was on phone with one of my friends. I was crying. I'm like, this girl can do it at 21 years of age. What about me? I have to study 18 hours per day. Weight gain. Why? I stopped walking for the next 1 year. There. I stopped walking, stopped talking to people. There. Anyway, I'm kind of antisocial. Or complete antisocialization. And depression to regular ho jashe. To karne mood swings, emotional imbalance, and so many disorder karne I began gaining weight, and now I'm struggling to lose it. I hope with time it will go away, because I don't think anyone is going to be fat forever or lean forever or anything forever. Nothing is forever. None. It's just a phase of life, and I'm enjoying it, right? Except when people pass comments. All right. Anyway, the other thing is that, man, we need to learn to enjoy life right now. Arigbar, enjoyment a definition already not in a bad way, but in a good way. Now, you see, like growing up, we were not from a very well-to-do family, and we really didn't have outside support. So growing up, our life was, now we live in a house with 4 bedrooms. Not now, it's been, I think, class 8 tema into Cordolushe, and of course it's a rented apartment. We live in a 4 bedroom, 1 hall and 1 kitchen house. Okay, Halibi starting day it was not like that. Mahan dukan la piche de bui dekshe. Ekta dukan dekshe aro half molama partition korish na. Age de dukan dekshe piche de to mahan room. Can you imagine? There was a stove, and we also had a TV. Like, I also have this photo. We had a small TV, like this small. And that was life. That was life for us. Na? There was also a period, school day 5 rupees again. Until class 9, my 5 rupees it was only in class 10, okay? Luxury, when my mother began giving me 10 rupees. That was luxury for me, all right? I'll tell you why. So all the rich kids, they will eat their lunch. Ito piche de tahan ice cream ekta kini take. It's not ice cream mate de. Ito pasta kala take siya. And what me and one of my friend would do is that just to prove to people, because peer pressure take sadi kan hasya de do na insult create na ini ka take yo bacha kan naman biya na. Hali ina hasya de do. So we were so insecure na. To mala satni mo jundo site te lukaya take and kaine. Sa manu khai ne kuto mapche de. Jidia manukan dukan de jai thego na canteen de ido ice cream to lo le mojun mi jao just to show off or to prove the world that yes, we have money and we can afford it. There, even if we couldn't, we faked it. Na today I'm so happy and grateful. Utul time la bhabile. Why? Because like the very reason that Mohan paisa na thagi kine komti paisa lo jata she tiffin karne. Today I'm healthy and I'm doing good. All right. Okay, most of you may have problems with me being fat, but trust me, I have no disease. Can we say amen to that? I have no sickness in me, and let this be a testimony. And this is a testimony. I'm doing good. Like you see the scar in my hand, right? I had an accident. It was of course it was prayer, na. It is only prayer. Secondly, my immunity was so strong, my bone developed on its own. Of course, like I was taking some treatment only. Even if doctor told me that they would ampute my hand, because of this infection. I will someday show you the photo, na itu lang only. Why someday? Maybe just today I'll show you the photo. Okay? Maybe at the end of the video the photo attach kodu there. So itu gaw to. Itu gaw karne doctor ba goshi to phelao lago. By the way, the photo may not be very good. Apni khan kumba dolap sensitive issue thaibo pare karne sawo mon thando. Just a testimony, sawo I can attach it. To ki hoise le do. Even during my accident also, I was physically much strong. I should have motivated the hospital and I did not have any immunity issue to karne bone. तो जल्द से जल्द एनी जो डेवलप हो जाए ना आज without any metal, without any operation, मोला हड्डी is fine. Of course, dislocate ऐसे आरो इन्हें का ऊपर बार join होशले join हो जाए ना तो इनका भांगी नहीं थकशे तो इनका बाहर नहीं थकशे ताकि निजो up down ऐसे दे लेबी निजो बार join होई ना ऐसे दे तो ना इधर किने निकास ले तो इस वाला का मोरम ऐसे तो हले भी those rich children ना तखन तो इमान बिशी ऑपरेशन करना है appendix लगा से gastric issue आसे it was the gallbladder issue आसे कि ना बीमारी से किमान भी medicine खासे पारे ले भी by the grace of God वो तो टाइम दे बच्चा टाइम दे पैसा कमती लो जा करने वो तो poison food खाना मान खाना है वो तो poisonous food मान खाना है ना अभी तो खावले पारने ना because we could never afford it and I'm glad दे इतु निशना today I'm so thankful of course being very frank and very open, I was embarrassed. Na this is from kind of look in a side because like people would tell me that oh you guys cannot afford it and yes we could not, right? Maybe today I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful for it. I want to tell you that sab manubi uthe na I know so many people like they were very very what word should I use? Let me say humble background, na? Just like us. Bishi humble background paishi. In fact, worse than us. There. Today, they're working in Google company. Alright, and it's not a joke. Na? Very educated can be dukpa by there. IT genius can be dukpa by na? And then they're working in Google today. And by the grace of God, they're doing amazing. Nobody could have thought about it, right? Nobody could have thought about it. Halibi, life changes. Time changes. Itu karne, by saying this, I don't mean to say that be lazy. No, please do not be lazy. Work for it. However, निजो के extra drain no करी भी ना. Every individual, every manu को देख. Every individual थाला निजो ला time है ना. For example, itu Kentucky Fried Chicken (KFC), the owner he became a successful person at the age of 64, right? And but Shruti Deshmukh, she became an IAS at the age of 21, right? And I, Sister Naga, I started my YouTube channel at the age of 21. Like, it's different for all, right? It's different for all them. Ito nishnahi like manu ke sahi ne compare na korbe. Apna blessing apni kitne bujho na korne because वो तो मनु खान की go through कोर्से अपनी तो go through करना है. Life is different for you, ना. For example, Shruti Deshmukh, like how could she become an IAS at that age? talaga baba ma bhi officer ase do. Already time ma dama manla bacha se Tina Dabi. Baba commissioner Tina Dabi la. I'm talking about IAS there. IAS Tina Dabi na. The first schedule caste na OBC chukris na to become the IAS officer. So Taibi, she was very young. Na bishi internet sensation asa Taibi. Halibi talaga parents pe officer asa do. To talaga situation sabi na taiki mang bahal opportunity as and she can become an IAS looking at the opportunity she has. Na halibi, what about us? Right? Mala life alag ase. Our story is different, our testimony is different. We cannot be like them. Ito karne, I want to tell you, brothers and sisters, those who are thinking about career, slow down. Slow down. There. Apni attention ulit kham de age to hawa nishna fly ko aise. Enjoy your youth while you're young. We're not going to be young forever. Na? Stop comparing yourself. Love the way you are. There. Umayur ki to ko man ase. So, moi pula bhi question so I'm this child kun bishibak discriminate hoy na ase, bully hoy na ase. So manu khan na moi ke so let me tell you moi bishibak personal details ni de. Halibi I'm a very tall person. I am 5'7", okay? So I'm 5'7", so you know how tall I am. Plus I'm fat or healthy, right? So you see, moi kiman huge dike because the normal people, with all due respect, the tribal genes, that they're short. Na, my friends are here. Okay, matha is Komar kwana ide. Tanla matha to yete ase na. So growing up, I was very healthy, way healthier. Like my cheeks area thakishe de. Like I was extremely chubby na. So manu khan they would tell me like Gauri and all that. Halibi aji, when I see the photos of class 8, 9, 6, 7, I feel like crying. You know why? I wanted to commit suicide because everyone would make fun of me, right? I was done. Like, they will call me names. Like, they would even make fun of my nose, that it's too big. They will make fun of my eyes. It's whatever. Everything. And I'd cry. And I would even be like, why did my mom give birth to me? Why do I have to be so ugly? I'll say like that, okay? And when I see the photos, I'd be like, Arre, I was not that fat. And seriously, I was not fat. It's just that my classmates were way too malnourished. Did I say something? No. I don't mean to be disrespectful. They were way too lean. I was fine. I was not fat. Okay? I felt like crying. Yeah, that I lost my childhood. Na jane ki ne manu laga comparison, manu laga idea, manu laga kwa va moi nijur ke tahan kwa nishna moi nijur ke babna korne. I used to think that aji I'll eat this, I'll eat that medicine, I'll die, I'll do this, I'll do that. And today when I look back at those photos, I'll be like, I was fine. I was not fat because I was not an obese. I was just chubby. My cheeks were big. And I think it's normal for every child growing up, right? Halima was not at all fat. And it's so sad that I spent my life thinking about all that. And I lost my childhood in comparison. I never enjoyed my childhood. I never went out of the house in the fear of being judged and looked down upon. Ito nishnahi, I want to tell you that don't listen to people. I know when relatives come, they make a lot of comparison. Or the first question they ask you is that, what are you doing, right? What are you doing? I know that. It's hurtful. And it's really, I really understand you because I'm going through the same. Holibi, of course, I'm employed. Holibi, the salary is not what I want it to be. Of course, I know it would increase with time in the right time. But right now, I'm just working in a small firm. So I'm getting paid according to that. And we need to learn to appreciate, okay? It's not about the salary that you're getting. It's about what are you learning? Because I learned a lot from my boss and he's a wonderful person, right? And he's a very humble man. The way he treats all the staff and the student, I'm learning a lot. And even the students, like, so most of them are older than me. Nah? They're actually older than me, like 4, 5, 6 years old, and they call me Miss, and they know my age, but they call me Ma'am, they call me Miss, and they respect me, they bring me tea, and that brings tears in my eye, and I get to learn that, okay, this is how even I am supposed to respect others, right? So that is how life is all about, right? What you're learning, all that matters, okay? So if you're down right now, if you're depressed, I just want to tell you that your day would come. Of course, don't be thinking that your day would come sitting on the bed doing nothing, just being lazy. In that way, your death will come. Okay, I think that word was not good, but yes, in that way, your death would come, your end will come. Holibi, if you're actually working for it, in the right time, your day would come. Even if most of you were not, chance na still your day would come, okay? Because there's so many jobs out there, like contractor la job ase or beshi job ase where mostly education is not required. And just because we know English, like people like us, just because mohan English jane does not mean that, oh, we are great or something. No, it's just that by the grace of God, we were just exposed to people from different countries. So my accent changed. And of course, I was discriminated for this also. Oh, you must stylish per and also that I'm a mixed race. My father, Punjabi, my mom is half Karbi, half Nepali, and my grandmom belonged to different communities. So I have a different tongue. Like, I am actually shy. The first time I started my YouTube channel, kumbaga question that, where did you learn Nagamese from? The University of America? And that was embarrassing, right? I felt like, okay, that's it. I'm not going to make YouTube video anymore. That's who I am. Na? Ito karne, just because mukha English does not mean we are great or anything. We are just had a different environment here there. And we're just Indian, Mahan Englishman no. So it's not compulsory that everyone should know English. Not like that, okay? I know a lot of my teacher from South India who don't know English, but they are math genius, okay? And the amount of salary they get, like my economics teacher, I know that a lot of people were making uncomfortable comment about it. Today he is employed in UAE. Nah, he's employed there, and I think he makes like 6-figure salary, 7-figure salary. I don't know, but he's doing great. He has a family now. He's doing great. Nah, ito nishnahi. But he has a problem with English. Why? Just because we are Indian. English is not our first language, right? So it's okay. It's normal, nah. But he's a maths genius, and trust me, I do not know maths. Like, I know the reason why I couldn't clear UPSC was because my CSAT paper was bad, like extremely bad. Like, I know reasoning, but I do not know quant, right? So profit and topics like profit and loss and etc. makes me cry. Like, I don't understand. I don't know why I don't understand. Maybe I don't give much interest, but I just don't understand. Anyway, just trust God. Keep praying. God is a provider. Don't be discouraged. I know this video is like too long. Thank you for the ones who are still listening. God bless you all. And don't look down on yourself. Like, because itulah din wapas na wade. Right now, apni khan complain kotheko pare that, oh, mola face te pimple ase, mola face te itu ase, mola face te itu ase. Livi, by the time, ekta time abo ki apla pimple to fade ho jao. Livi, the same skin, or same youth ekta skin thake na itu to wapas na go. Na? Ito karne, whoever you are, wherever you are, just love yourself. Even if you have pimple, 15, 16 years, it's normal, okay? और यदि आपने 15, 16 years से उलाने ले तो 20, 21 दे भी उलाए दे. ito karne, एक part उलाए. मुझे भी एक part pimple था इसे नहीं ना. मुझे कितना याद है इसे pimple ऐसी वही ना. मुझे मोला cousin brother ना पंजाबी ऐसे ताई भी तो वीडियो से थे का पढ़े. तो ताई मुझे इस ना मुझे यहाँ किस करो उसे ताकि इस ने मैंने करना सारे pimple मुझे आ जानी है कुछ. इतना मतलब I will not kiss you because all your pimples will come on my lips in show. I'm a monster. I'm going to do I'm job. I'm going to do last word. Na, apni kiss na karo de. Apna muk yedi pimple thakara sab to mola upor de jo na. Moi tite janishe da. Oh, acha. I had pimple and tite janishe because hustle the mirror thakana and truly a mirror thakana. Chito ekta mirror actually to kan dike da na. Kali imane class ek ni je actually. Bhai mo karan de reality check ho je. Okay. Anyway. So conditional time changes for all of us. Ito karne money dango korbi. Just work hard. Holibi, don't forget your family. Spend time with your family, and don't forget that you are a creation of God. Or isor basa money gibi talaga time ti diye de. Jidi tai chiriya khan gibi khana diye na. Of course, chiriya khan nested aine ne phelai. Chiriya khani to khana karne to bahar jawa lage. Takhan bahar jale hi to pao na. Nested isor ne phelai do. Ito nishnahi tayo सब मनु की भी deal अपनी और मुझे भी दियो ना इतो करने मुझे तो नौकरी भी and just trust God, He will provide. Thank you so much. God bless you all.